It's the Lumberjacks and the Jaguars, and it's all up next.
Now, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
First down, Lumberjacks.
Here's Purdy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now Lawrence. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Illegal force pass. Offense.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be taken at the 10. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The drive. Bottled up. It's out. It's loose. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go back.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. Will go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. Purdy looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And an average
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He's got his target. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lumberjacks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Let's go.
In motion right is Ridley. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Holding. Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Fielded at the 43. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lumberjacks go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Moody for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Lawrence on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The 7 after a gain of 7. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He's got some room to operate. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. And give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half. Purdy taking a shot for Samuel. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up. And he's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars! A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Across midfield, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lumberjacks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Lawrence work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. It's a throw again is Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now he's loose again. Now look out. He's to the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. 91 yards. And the Lumberjacks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jaguars 14.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jags. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Nick Bosa in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And taken at the 46. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They take... field there, but it winds up falling incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play. Now 3rd down and very long. He'll look to throw. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence. A solid stiff arm. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Lawrence's throw hauled in by Washington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up. So hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger.
There he goes, left side. Off to the races. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 26. Wow, and even 200 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. An effective 10 yards there takes us back to 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. McCaffrey into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lumberjacks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point try now for Moody. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's good for a Jaguars.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And 10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. And the hands team does it. And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Lawrence. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete